Hello, friends. It's me here with you, and I have some more hints and tips on meditation to share with you. Meditation is it's a little bit like going to the gym. And even if you've never been to the gym or you don't like going to the gym, that's beside the point. But the metaphor of meditation being like going to the gym, you know how when you go to the gym, you do reps, you do repetitions, right? So if you're lifting weights, you do what they call reps, where you do a set of 10 or 20 at a certain weight, and you might do 2 sets of repetitions of whatever weight it is that you're curling or lifting. And in yoga or in meditation, the rep is every time that you notice that your mind has wandered off. One rep is when you notice that and you bring it back to whatever your focus is on, your breath or your visualization. My meditation when I first started, I used to visualize a mountain, a snowy mountain peak at my third eye. And that was because for me, and I didn't have a lot of instruction, maybe just read some books. And for me, I chose that because the mountain to me represented purity. The snow on the top of the mountain represented purity or like our true essence. And so that was how I used to meditate. Now, after going through Vipassana, 10-day retreats, I do Anapana, which is just observing the nostrils, feeling the air flowing in and out of the nostrils over the upper lip, and that's it. And so believe me, there's a bazillion opportunities for your mind to wander away. And in the beginning, what that looks like is, in the beginning when you start meditating, what it very commonly looks like, the reality of it is that you might sit for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and in that time, your mind might have wandered away almost 100% of the time. This is the reality of it in the beginning. And so when you sit down, you go, okay, my breath. And then immediately your mind leaves your breath and wanders off because it's used to doing that, right? Our mind is used to problem solving. It's used to figuring stuff out. And so it's a survival technique for our brain to be constantly, its job is to keep us alive. So it's always looking for threats. It's always looking for how to navigate and keep us safe. And so with an untrained mind, until you get more established in your practice, the mind will immediately take off in some direction. And it might be gone there for a long time in the beginning. And this is the reality of it, right? So it's important not to beat ourselves up or judge ourselves or criticize ourselves because we sat there for 5 minutes, and for that entire 5 minutes, our brain was not on our breath. It was off in some other place. And when we remember, we guide it back. So that's normal in the beginning. I just want to say that to you. Don't get discouraged. Don't think that you're bad at meditation. Don't throw in the towel just because your mind is still a little bit like a monkey. It's like when you go to the gym, you can't lift super heavy weights in the beginning. You can't go do like hundreds and hundreds of reps in the beginning. In the beginning, you have to do fewer reps and a lighter weight. And that's exactly the same with our meditation. In the beginning, your mind will wander off for long periods of time before you go, I'm meditating, mind, come back. And then it doesn't stay for very long before it goes off again for long periods of time. So I just want you to know that that's normal. That's what it looks like in the beginning. And that's okay. You're still going to the gym. That's what counts, right? Even if you go to the gym and just do 5 reps and it's like really a light weight, slowly, each time you go, your reps increase, your weight gets heavier. And over time, you discover, my mind's not wandering as readily, like I'm staying focused for longer periods of time. And also when my mind wanders, I notice it earlier and bring it back. So it's not gone. Sometimes, honestly, when I haven't meditated for a while and I sit down, I can sit for 15, 20 minutes and my brain is gone. It's just not focusing. And that's okay. I want you to know that that's the process. It's not about being good at it. It's about being there in that process and doing those reps, even if you only bring it back 2 or 3 times in a 5 or 10 minute period, even if you only bring it back once in a 20-minute period. It's all normal. It's all good. And that is the process. So yeah, give yourself grace and know that you're in this experiment to check in with the mind and to get familiar with how our mind works. Because then when we go out in the world, we have this sort of a superpower where we have control over our mind rather than our mind just running, what's the word? Ruckshaw? No. Rickshaw? No. It's running whatever. It's running over you, right? It's like driving a tractor over top of you, and it's totally in control. And that's not what we want. We want our higher self and our witness consciousness to be in the driver's seat. So that's why we meditate. That's why we practice. And you will find that your whole life transforms as a result of meditation practice. So it's definitely worthwhile. And in these times that we're in right now, we need that modicum of calm, focus. We need that lifeline to our intuition and our inner self, the inner knowing that brings, the self-knowledge that brings is priceless. So yeah, it's definitely worth digging into. So enjoy your meditation. Be patient with yourself. No judgments, no criticisms. You're just there to see what happens and to enjoy. All right. Have a good day. Thanks for tuning in and listening to me.